Alright, Shalom family. I'm going to do a video real quick since today is the Juneteenth, they say. And, you know, they're talking about the slavery and slaves are free and all this good stuff. But I'm gonna drop some knowledge on you that a lot of you people don't know. Alright, so I'm going to go into a book here. The book is called The Critical Review or Annals of Literature by a Society of Gentlemen. What this book proves is that when so-called Negroes were shipped from Africa, before they went to Africa, they were shipped from Spain. Because you gotta understand, the Moors and the Jews, and when I say the Jews, I mean the black folks, because the real Jews are the Negroes. So this book is gonna prove that, and there's other books too, but I'm gonna make this short and sweet. All right, so we're gonna go to page 141. Okay. So we're going to start off at page 141. Actually, let me start off on page 140. Okay. So these are the 15th century. We're going to start right here. Okay. Right here. The 15th century, when the Portuguese began to establish new marks for the slave trade on the coast, as appears from the frequent accounts of their first navigators. Even now, a bartering trade of horses against men is continued between the Negroes and the Moroccans. So you see here, Morocco and Negroes were trading, right? A trade which the immense annual exportations of slaves by Europeans to America. Now we know what slaves those are, right? The so-called Negro have not yet stopped in order not to lose this branch of trade. The Moroccans sell none but Sloan horses to the Negroes on the Senegal. All right, so let's keep going down here. Okay, let's go down right here. The kidnapping pursuits of the Portuguese were favored by the papal donation. That means the Catholic Church donation of the new discovered countries to Prince Henry, who meant to improve the discovery in Africa to other purposes than merely for the extirpation of the Mohammedans. That means the Moors. All right, forbade the kidnapping to his navigators. Let's keep going down. Okay, in the famous bull by which he granted the unknown world to the Portuguese and the Spaniards, expressly permitted and ordered the Christians to reduce all infidels into slavery. So as you see, this is what's happening in Spain and Portugal. So they're saying that there are Negro people in Spain and Portugal. All right, now let's keep going down here. Okay, as you see right here, you can get this book on your own. If you need this, I'll email it to you. Keep going down. The trade, however, still increased not only by the Swedes and the Brandenburgers dealing their navigation to the coast of New Guinea. So now what they're saying is that they took Negroes from Spain to New Guinea. Now let's see where New Guinea's at. Look where New Guinea is at. Now, if I can show you this here, you see where New Guinea is at. Where's New Guinea at? It's off the west coast of Africa. So this is proving that the Negroes that are here today, the so-called Negroes that are here today, before we got to Africa, we were in Spain. All right, and there's many other books to prove this. Let's keep going though. I'm not finished yet. Let's keep going down here. Okay, watch this right here. King John II in 1492 expelled all the Jews to the island of St. Thomas, which had been discovered in 1471, and the other Portuguese settlements on the continent of Africa. So the Jews were expelled from Spain to St. Thomas and New Guinea. You getting where I'm going here? Getting where I'm going? The settlements of the continent of Africa, and from these banished Jews, the black Portuguese, and they are called, and the Jews in Loango, who are despised even by the very Negroes which they descend. So what you see in here is that the so-called Negroes, who are supposed to be freed today on Juneteenth, are actually the real Jews, the real children of Israel. And before we were in Africa, we were actually in Spain. The Moors and the Jews conquered Spain for 800 years, from 711 AD to 1492. This is why here in America they don't tell you anything prior to 1492, because they don't want to tell you that you are actually the real Jews. Those other Jews over there are fake converts. Alright? That's just a quick little tip. Once again, I showed you the book, and I'll show you some other books too. Alright? I hope you guys got something out of this, because I sure did when I found this out. Even record.